Namaha children, welcome to online class. Today's class we are going to learn how to write the symbol, chemical symbol for the elements. Last class we have learned about what is meant by element, molecule and compound, because all the matters or consists of elements or molecule or compound. So you have learned that. Now how to represent the element. How to represent the element in the form of chemical symbol, because there are more than 100 elements. There are more than 100 elements are found. So we want to name them easily, or we want to classify them easily or represent them easily. For that we have to assign a symbol. So how to assign that symbol is based on the scientist invented by the element or the country of the scientist. So how we are going to assign by assigning the symbol of the elements by scientist, name of the scientist or name of the country of the scientist and the planet name. So some of the same country, the same scientist can invented more than one element, so that they can decided to keep the name of the planet for the chemicals, the symbol for the element. So because by assigning the symbol, it is uniform, because all over the world we are going to represent the element in the same manner, so that it is uniform and easy system to represent. How we are going to use this? By the abbreviation, assigned by the abbreviation of the chemical name. First we are going to give the name based on the name of the scientist or country name or the planet name, and then how we are going to assign the symbol? By the abbreviation, the short form of the name of the element. Understand? By the short form we can represent the element easily, and this abbreviation used to represent the element. This abbreviation used to represent the element is called chemical symbol. So we are going to assign an abbreviation of the element, short form of the name of the element. By that we can represent in the form of symbolic manner, so that we called as what? Chemical symbol. So now we are going to assign the rules for assigning the chemical symbol. So what is the rule to assign the chemical symbol? Some of the elements we are going to give the abbreviation as the first letter. So we are going to assign the abbreviation, the first letter appearing the name of the element. The first letter appearing the name of the element in English is used as a symbol. So first rule is by assigning the first letter of the element in English, that is considered as a symbol. For example, you can see some of the elements as an example. Here hydrogen, the name of the element is hydrogen. What is the first letter in English of the hydrogen? Is H. So the hydrogen can be represented as H, the symbol. So if you find H, you need not to read as H, it can be read as what? Hydrogen. While you are writing hydrogen, no need to write HY, no need to write in spelling. You can write in the form of symbol, the abbreviated form of the name of the element in English. And next one is carbon. Next element is carbon. What is the first letter of the element carbon? Is C. So the carbon can be represented as C. If you find C, that can be named as what? Carbon. And next one, nitrogen. Next one is nitrogen. So in the element nitrogen, the first letter of that element is N. So that can be represented as what? Nitrogen. N means what? Nitrogen. C means carbon. H means hydrogen. And then boron. Next one is boron. What is the first letter of boron? B. So that it can be represented as what? B. Boron. B means what is the element called B? Boron. What is the element called C? Carbon. What is the element called H? Hydrogen. The same way. Can you say now this for oxygen? What is the symbol for oxygen? So now you see what is the first letter? Yes, the first letter is oxygen. So oxygen can be represented by the letter O. And next you see the children, what is the next element? Fluorine. Fluorine, what is the first letter of fluorine? F. So the symbol for fluorine is F. So the fluorine, F means how to name the element? Fluorine. Next, sulfur. Now you know that what is the symbol? Can you able to say the symbol for sulfur? Yes, the symbol is S. Why? Because the first letter of sulfur is S. So S can be represented by the element sulfur. And next one, what is the next one, children? Now look at the screen and tell me now what is that? Iodine. So iodine, the first letter of iodine is I. So like that. So we are going to set the rule to assign the chemical symbol for the elements. Now how we are going to assigning? By the first letter. The first letter appearing in the name of the element in English. The first letter appearing in the name of the element in English can be assigned as their symbol for that element. Now you see some of the examples of some elements. Understand? So the same letter can be repeat. The same letter can be repeat. For example, S for C. C means you know that carbon. S means it is sulfur. O means oxygen. And B means what? Boron. If some other element with the same letter, the first letter is the same letter, means how to assign. So we have to follow the another rule. This is the first rule to follow, assigning the symbol. And next one is, the next rule is, so now if the two names, see that name of the, when the name of the two or more elements. Now what I said, if C means what is? Carbon, H means hydrogen, O means oxygen, S means sulfur. If the same letter repeated for two or more elements, the same letter, see here, the same letter can be repeated for the two or more element. How to assign the abbreviation? So now we want to add the second letter of the element. Along with the first letter, we want to add second letter. Understand? Already we know that. Okay, C. C is, what is C? C is nothing but carbon. So here again for calcium. So again for calcium, C. So again we cannot able to assign C because the C is either calcium or carbon. For that, what is the rule we are going to set is, we have to add the second letter. In the abbreviation, we have to add the second letter in the name of the element in English. So what is the two letters? First letter is C and the second letter is A. And now tell me now, what is the symbol for calcium? Ca. How to represent this? The first letter should be in the capital letter and the second letter should be in the small case. First letter is in the capital and the second one is small letter or the small case. Understand? And next, already again one more C, cobalt. What is the first letter? Cobalt. C. Already we assigned C for carbon. So again we cannot able to assign C for cobalt. So that we have to follow this rule. We have to Put what? 2. First 2 letters. CO. What is the name symbol for cobalt? CO. Capital C and small o. And next bromine. Already you know that B is for boron. Again we cannot able to assign for bromine. So here you have to take first 2 letter. What is the first 2 letter of the element? Br. So the bromine can be represented as Br. And the same way, can you able to say this? What is the name of the element? What is this? Aluminium. Very good. What is this? Aluminium. Can you able to say the symbol for aluminium? Yes, Al, because first 2 letter, the first 2 letter of element aluminium is Al, so it can be assigned as Al, aluminium. Next one you see, tell me children, what is that? Next one, helium. Very good. Next one is helium. What is the symbol assigned for helium? He. Why He? Because the first letter is H. Already H is assigned for hydrogen. So we cannot able to again give the same symbol to other element also. So that first 2 letter He. What is the first 2 letter of this? He. Helium. And next lithium. So what is the first 2 letter of this lithium? Li. So Li. So like this you are going to assign the symbol. If you see that Li, you can name as lithium. You should not read as Li. If you look into Li, you have to name as what? Lithium. If you see He, you should not read as He. You have to name as what? Helium. Al means aluminium. And then bromine. What is bromine? Br. And then for cobalt, CO, cobalt. And calcium, Ca. Ca means calcium. What is Al? What is Al, children? Yes, Al is nothing but aluminium. What is Br? Br is nothing but bromine. So now listen children, if the element, 2 or more element begin with the same letter, we are going to follow this rule. So what is this? We are going to take the abbreviation in 2 different way. One is the second letter. We are going to combine the first letter as well as combine letter by assigning the symbol of the element. And next, one more rule. If the same for 2 or more element with the same letter, if 2 or more element with the same letter, how to assign the symbol? And now see here, see, already we assigned C for carbon, and here you can see this manganese. What is this called? Manganese. And then here what is called? Magnesium. If you see, if the last rule, first 2 letter means Ma and Ma, we cannot able to assign the same symbol for 2 elements. So that we have to follow the another rule for the abbreviation of the element is, here we are going to take the distinct letter. So the third letter, now see that, now we are going to take the first letter and the third letter. So what is that first and the third letter? Cl. So the chlorine can be represented as Cl. Already first letter of chlorine is C. C is assigned for carbon. So again we cannot able to assign C for chlorine, and the CH also assigned for some other element. We are going to assign here the distinct, the third letter of that. And next here magnesium. What is this called? Magnesium. Magnesium. And the magnesium, the first letter is M and the third letter is G. So Mg. How to write? If the two letter we want to write in abbreviation means the first letter should be in capital letter and the second letter should be in the small case. Understand? So M G. Mg. What is the symbol for magnesium? Mg. Now you can see, yes, similarly manganese. The first two letter if you want to take means Ma for manganese as well as Ma for magnesium, so that we are going to follow this rule by taking the distinct letter. So manganese. What is this called? Manganese. Manganese, the first letter M and the third letter N. So the symbol for manganese is Mn. What is the symbol for manganese? Mn. Can you say now, can you assign the symbol for zinc now, children? What is zinc? Zinc. Zinc. Can you able to say now? Yes. The symbol for zinc is Zn. Understand? By this way you can assign the symbol. If you, whenever you are say looking into Zn, you should not read as Zn. It can be read as what? Zinc. Mn. Mn means what is Mn? Mn is nothing but manganese. Cl. Cl is nothing but chlorine. Mg means magnesium. Like that you have to read the, you can assign the symbol for the element. And next, in some of the elements, we are going to derive the symbol from their Latin names, because we are the similarity of the letter, the same letter for two or more elements, so that we are going to follow. First we are going to follow the first letter of the English alphabet of the element, name of the element, and then first two letter, and then first and three distinct letter, and still there is a similar, or in some of the elements are similar in this way. For that we are going to assign by the Latin name of the element. So now for gold, the Latin name of gold is aurum. What is that? The Latin name of gold is aurum. So we are going to assign the symbol for aurum gold is Au. We are going to assign the symbol for gold is Au. And next, sodium. What is this called? Sodium. Sodium, can you give the symbol sodium? Na, very good. What is the first two letter of sodium? Natrium. What is the Latin name of sodium is natrium. So that the symbol can be given for sodium is Na. Already we gave what? N. N is for nitrogen. Again we cannot able to repeat. So that we are going to follow what is this? The symbol can be derived from their Latin names. Understand? So the gold aurum, Ar, and then sodium, natrium, for sodium, natrium. And next, silver. What is this called? Silver. Silver, the Latin name of silver is argentum. What is the Latin name of silver? Argentum. So the symbol for silver is Ag. Because the Ar is already we are assigned for argon. Ar is assigned for argon. So here we are going to take the distinct rule, the first and the third letter. The here and all what we are going to take first two letter. Understand? Silver. What is the symbol for silver? Ag. The Latin name of silver? Argentum. So that the symbol is Ag. And next one, iron. Next one, iron. The Latin name of iron is ferrum. The Latin name of iron is ferrum. So what is the first two letter of ferrum? Fe. So the ion can be represented as Fe. Ion can be represented as Fe. And next, copper. Copper, the Latin name of copper, cuprum. So then for symbol for copper is Cu. Cu. So like that we are going to assign the symbol for the element by based on the rules. So this is common. It is common for everyone. If Cu means, Cu is nothing but copper. Ag, what is Ag? Ag is nothing but silver. What is Mg? Mg is nothing but magnesium. Zn, what is Zn? Zinc. So like that we are going to assign the symbol for the easy representation. So what is the significance of the symbol? What is the use of using the abbreviation? Because the symbol, the chemical element can be represented. The chemical element can be represented as one of the atom of the element. So the chemical compound can be represented by the atom of the element. So that can be easily represented by the abbreviation of the element. So for example, water is made of hydrogen and oxygen atom. So it can be easily assigned as what? H2O. So this water consists of what are the atom or the elements? Hydrogen atom and oxygen atom. So these two are combinedly form the compound called what? Water molecule. So that can be assigned easily by the abbreviation of the element. So one of the use of the using symbol. And now you can see that O is symbol represent for oxygen as well as from O. So O here, O is atom, oxygen atom or element. So O2 is oxygen molecule, and O3 is called what? Ozone. So by representing this, by representing the element, we can able to identify the compound also easily. So this is one of the significance of using chemical symbol. Next one is atomicity. What is meant by atomicity? So atomicity is nothing but the number of atoms. The number of atoms present in a molecule. Number of atom present in a molecule is called what? Atomicity, by the number. So this number can be represented in a molecule. It can be represented or specified by the subscript to the chemical formula. Now already we learned that water molecule can be represented as what? H2O. So the atomicity is the number of atom present in a molecule. So that can be expressed in subscript of the element. So now see that the subscript of the chemical formula. Now H2, what is the subscript of hydrogen? 2. So how many hydrogens are there? 2 hydrogen, and there is no subscript, no 1. So 1. How many atoms are present? 3 atoms. So here how many number of atom present in water molecule? 3 atom. Like that, if you go for one of the chemical like H2SO4, H2SO4. So here what is H? Already you know that. What is H, children? H is nothing but hydrogen. What is S? Sulfur. And what is O? Oxygen. Now you tell me that subscript, by the subscript of each element you can identify the number of atom present in a molecule or present in the compound. Now see, count and see that what is hydrogen, what is the subscript for hydrogen is 2. So the subscript for hydrogen is 2. And then for sulfur 1. And then for oxygen 4. So now how many atoms are present in this compound? So 2 plus 1 3, 3 plus 4 7, 7 atoms. So but the atomicity is nothing but we are going to find the number of atom present in a molecule that can be specified. The atomicity can be specified as the subscript to the chemical formula. So based on the atomicity it can be classified as, based on the atomicity it can be classified as monoatomic, diatomic, triatomic, polyatomic. From the word itself you know that, based on that. So what is mono? Mono means one. Mono means what? One. So if the single element present in the compound is called what? Monoatomic. Example, you can see this example here, the helium. So the atomicity can be expressed in the subscript of the element, chemical formula. Here there is no subscript, so the atomicity of element helium is 1. And then here for sodium Na, there is no subscript for sodium, so the atomicity is 1. So 1 means mono. So the atom, the compound or the element exists with one single atom is called what? Monoatomic. And diatomic. Di means what? 2. In 2 atom. So here see that hydrogen. So H2, what is the subscript? 2. So 2 hydrogen atom. Here nitrogen, N2. So how many? 2's. What is the subscript? 2. And then oxygen. What is the subscript of oxygen? 2. So that they are named as what? They are classified as diatomic. Triatomic for water, H2O. So what is the subscript for hydrogen? 2 and oxygen 1. So how many atoms are present? 3 atoms, so that it is a triatomic molecule. And CO2. So now see that C. What is C, children? What is C? Yes, C is nothing but carbon. What is O? Oxygen. So how many? There is no subscript for carbon, so it is assigned as 1. 1 plus 2 equal to 3. So it is called 1. Triatomic. Polyatomic, more than 3, or H2SO4. Now you see this H2SO4, already we learned that. How many hydrogen? 2 hydrogen, and sulfur 1 sulfur, and oxygen 4. So how many atoms are present? 7 atoms are present. So it is called what? Polyatomic. So the atomicity can be represent the subscript of the chemical formula. From this we came to know that number of atoms present in a molecule or a compound. So far we have learned about how to assign the chemical symbol for the element and how to write the formula for the molecule or a compound. So that we have learned that. Thank you, children.